Okay, welcome. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Jeanette O'Neill Burns, and we're going to be talking about karmic memory today. When you think of memory, what do you think of? You think of your mind, you think of your thoughts, right? Did you know, though, that everything that you consider you, your body, your personality, even your thoughts, is just a result of memory? This memory that you have, it isn't just in your mind. And this is something that we're going to break down today. It's deeply imprinted in every cell of your body. Let's dive deep into that. Let's dive deep into karmic memory. So, what is karmic memory? Here's the thing. When we think about memory, most people think about our thoughts, right? We immediately associate memory with our brain, with what we think, and that it goes with the mind. But memory goes way beyond that, because here's the thing. Every single thing that you've seen, you've touched, you've heard, you've smelled, you've tasted, every single one of those are karmic imprints. They're impressions. So whether you're aware of it or not, right? This imprint influences your life. So think about this. Your body is nothing but a heap of food, okay? Now you've ingested this food, and over time, think about your mind now. It's a heap of impressions, let's say, of the past, of experiences, of moments that you've, lived, ideas that you've thought, that you've absorbed all along the way. But here's the thing, when we think about this, both of these, the body and the mind, right? They're all creations of the past. All of it. Both are products of accumulated memory. So what you call your personality, you, me, that individual that's looking through this lens right now, it's essentially a collection of experiences that are working on you every single moment. So it's not just your personal experiences, there's ancestral memory too. This accumulated memory, it's not just accumulated memory, it's not just personal experiences, it's not just the things that you've tasted, touched, smelled, felt, all of those things. There's the ancestral memory too. And although your mind may have forgotten how your mother or your grandmother, let's say, great-grandmother even, your mind may have forgotten how she looked. Maybe you don't even know what she looks like. And yet you find this picture and you recall it and you see that her nose is on yours. Maybe it's on another family member's. This is memory. This isn't genetics. This isn't just genetics, right? And so people often, again, they think that memory only resides in the mind. And it's so much more than that, right? The amount of memory that is stored in your body is billions of times greater than the memory that your mind can hold. And so every single cell in your body remembers. Your body knows things that your mind may have forgotten a long time ago, right? And so what happened 25 years ago, your body remembers. What happened 2,500 years ago, your body remembers. What happened 25 million years ago, your body remembers. Why? Because your body is nothing but a piece of this universe, a piece of this planet. Here's something fascinating. Think about this when we think about karmic memory. Every single time that you touch someone, you are imprinting karmic memory. We may not be conscious of this, but it's what happens. On a subtle level, it's very, very subtle. And the most sensitive areas of our body, right, particularly the hands, they transmit memory. That's why in certain cultures, right, the way they minimize the physical karmic memory exchange, instead of greeting each other with a handshake, they come to you in folded hands. Think of these cultures that do that. Now you know why. You know why they come to you and instead of handshaking, they do this. They are minimizing their karmic exchange. Who would have thought that something so small meant something so big. Whenever there's physical intimacy, especially of the sexual nature, right? The body registers that more deeply. It's more imprinted. This cellular memory that a woman holds specifically in her womb, right? It's not just from a child that she carries, but the partners that she has this physical intimacy, right? It's really profound. When you know me on a personal level, when I greet you, I am a hugger. I've always been a hugger. But I also know that my specific blueprint that's here in the world right now is to exchange. There are certain people, of course, that I can feel and I probably won't hug, you know? But it is very few and far between, because when you do pass that on, if you're aware and consciously able to energetically protect your energy, what are you transmitting to somebody when you do hug them? When we think about these traditions, when we talk about this physical intimacy and how we're exchanging karma, this is why many traditions, they encourage you to have one single partner. It's not out of control, although some of us, we have that deeply residing in us, right? But they encourage the single partner because of the physical exchange that it imprints in the karmic memory. And so if you accumulate too many physical partners, right, your body gets so many physical impressions with that exchange that's been imprinted, you know, in you. And so these physical impressions, when you have too many, your system, it gets confused. It becomes out of control. It's out of whack, and it takes more effort and conscious participation, right, to cleanse and settle your life and settle those imprints and cleanse those imprints. So this brings us to cleansing. Cleansing. Have you cleansed your energy field? Have you cleansed your body? Do you know what you would do when it comes to cleansing? So some of these cleansing practices, so if you guys have been following for me a little while now, you'll know that I've been cold plunging for the past, I'm going on 3 years now. It got really intimate for me for this cold plunging journey, because I wasn't necessarily doing it for my body more than my spirit, to be honest. There's something about it. But now when you think about this, you know, we think about these different traditions that offer these practices. And if it's not even just traditions, let's even just look at nature. Heather says, I've not cleansed recently. Okay, so I'm going to give you 2 simple practices to just go out and do today. It's so easy. First one, of course, there's the cold plunging. I know that doesn't really, get to everybody, but this river right down here, right? You can see I go down there almost daily. And even my son, 7 years old, almost 7 years old, is cold plunging now. Like we're cold plunging now, especially in the evening. That river, these streams, these oceans, right? When you take your body and go into any type of body of water, earth, the beautiful medicine that she holds and that she gives us is water, and that is cleansing. So if you think of monks, for example, this is why they bathe 2 times a week specifically as a ritual. It's not just for hygiene, it's because of the cleansing aspect, to cleanse that. All right, here's the second practice that you can do. We all know, and we're probably very well aware of grounding, right? Grounding in the earth, grounding in the soil, planting your feet on Mother Earth's beautiful blanket that she has that nourishes us, right? Go outside, plant your bare feet in the earth, and allow the wind, especially on a really powerful windy day, go out in the wind. Go out in the wind, stand strongly, stand firmly, and just allow the wind, yes, right? Allow the wind to cleanse you. These are excellent rituals, excellent practices that you can just do any day. Especially if you're not by water, you're always around. You can just go outside, and it doesn't have to be a specific windy day. Just set your intention to receive the wind. Karmic memory, it's not specifically about just what you remember. It's not just about what you consciously remember. It's deeply ingrained in your body. It's deeply ingrained in your being, in your cells, and your energy. And yet, every thought, every action, every touch, every smell, every taste leaves an imprint of karmic memory on you, on others, But here's the good news is that there's always ways to cleanse these imprints. And this is how we break free from those cycles, from these karmic loops that continuously go on. We want to consciously be participants in cleansing our own field, right? By becoming more conscious of how we live, adopting these very small, very simple practices, we can reset our karmic memory instantly, right? And open up to new possibilities, new opportunities. So before I go, I hope that landed. I hope you felt that. I hope you have a different and a more deeper understanding to karma, because it is so much more than karma's your beep and it's out to get you.